right, thank you. All right, let's call this meeting to order at 17:03. Pledge allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So Craig's not available yet. He probably will come back on in a little bit. He's away. Acceptance of minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes?
Second. In favor?
Aye.
Bill approvals.
Bill approval. Sorry, guys, I have a few of them here. Boynton. Tanker 215 did the annual truck service, rebuilt the discharge valve. Tanker 115, front tires, valve leak, turn signals, and the annual truck service, $9,382.02. E.J. Button, 115, compartment switch repair, brush 115, headlight repair, annual service, $2,472.22. E.J. Boughton, 215, check engine light repair, air cylinder leak, 115, install wheel chock mounts, annual service, $5,230.91. Middlesex Fire School, several people went to Fire 1, Fire 2, for a grand total of $6,775. Michelle Walker reimbursement, Fire Academy for challenge coins and shirt, $44.67. Amazon Business, Angle Grinder, 3-pack, $20.36. On-scene training, tuition cost, EMR training for 2 juniors, $2,000. Firematic boots for Kyle, $587. Mike's Auto, brush 15 service, filter, fluids, oil, $302.96. Capital uniform, Class A jacket, and alterations, $291.50. Robert Gaudio, reimbursement, CPR cards after training, $32. Amazon Business, drill bits, screwdrivers, and case, $40.78. ESO Solutions, software module for the new ambulance for billing and training, $9,431. MES Service, formerly known as MES Fitness. Class 2 harness, Honeywell helmet, $4,583.68. It was 3 harnesses and 6 helmets. Firematic turnout gear, which will be FEMA grant paid, $18,346. Eric Walker reimbursement, textbook for technical rope training. He's going to take $119.63. Comcast Business, Company One Cable, $15.12. Stericycle Biohazard Pickup, annual bill, $370.41. Emergency Services of New England, refilled medical oxygen cylinders, $1,140. Amazon Business, batteries, and a magnet mount for light camera, $157.67. LJ badge and emblem, badges with pin, tie bars, nameplates, $2,799. Shagmark, nuts, bolts, screws, and a washer hose, $44.65. That is all.
Motion, bills being paid.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Tim, I got a quick question.
Shoot.
The one there for the Firematic for the harnesses, we got 6 harnesses. So I'm not sure if you only billed us for 3 harnesses or.
Take a look at it and see what the
Yeah,
detail
we'll
is.
look at it. All right.
Did they back order, do you remember?
do that?
It's listed on it correctly. There were three that open to one direction, three are open to another direction.
Thank you.
Right, budget recap?
Okay, we started the year with $734,884. We spent year-to-date $171,893.24. We have remaining to the end of the year $562,990.76. We have spent thus far 23.4%. And that is that.
Full business.
He hasn't called back.
Just said he did.
Oh, really?
Technology.
Had him on silent. Oops. Let me try the number he came in on.
803. So 803, 0534.
Let me just take a quick look. I don't think he likes us.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 203-430-9171 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Craig, try us again. Thanks, bud.
All right, we'll move on.
Yep.
Selectmen's report.
Yeah, nothing.
Bonding.
You guys today? Nope.
Visitors participation. Okay, chief.
All right, for calls for September, we did 1 unknown fire, 1 outside fire, 2 smoke investigations, 4 motor vehicle accidents, 10 fire alarms, and 37 medical R1s for a total of 55 calls in September. From a personnel standpoint, please wish the following personnel luck in the classes they are currently enrolled in. Junior firefighters Dylan Miller and John Mason are enrolled in EMR. Junior firefighter Ryan Solvay is enrolled in firefighter 1 and 2. Lieutenant Nate Botting enrolled in fire instructor 2 and has also passed confined space training, so great job there. Firefighter Spencer Laddylocks and engineer Justin Kolsinski are enrolled in firefighter 2. Lieutenant Eric Walker is enrolled in rope rescue, and Captain Ryan Miner has enrolled in fire officer 1. So again, positivity with the training going on. It's great to see. From recruitment and retention, 1 junior firefighter is being promoted to senior member. 1 junior candidate is in the interview process, and new recruitment brochures are in the printing process at our outside vendor. From a training standpoint, Tuesday, October 14th at 1800 hours, flashover training will be held at Schuster Park in Colchester as instructed by Captain Kyle Mosig. Tuesday, October 21st at 1830 hours, tanker shuttle with our mutual aid partners as instructed by Captain Neil Mosig and Lieutenant Jimmy Spirito. Valley Shores offered 2 trainings with our department. 1 will be personnel to tour the facility, and 2 will be hands-on training in our firehouse. From an event standpoint, Middlesex County Fire Chiefs meeting is tomorrow at Company 1, Wednesday, October 8th, 1800 hours. Flag removal and wreath install. After Veterans Day, flags will be removed and holiday wreaths are to go up. Details will be sent out on Active 911 by Lieutenant Jimmy Spirito. Project Safe Halloween is October 31st. Details will be sent on Active 911 by Captain Neil Mosig. Car wash was held on September 6th, raised $3,700. Thank you to all the residents who donated, Captain Neil Mosig for leading the event, and all that participated. From an apparatus and equipment standpoint, hose and ladder testing will be tomorrow, Wednesday, October 8th, and Thursday, October 9th at Brownells. Tool labeling and engraving is being conducted by Lieutenant Jimmy Spirito on all of our equipment. SCBA batteries have been ordered, and career staff will be changing out old batteries. Replacement apparatus committee, Captain Ryan Miner is heading the apparatus replacement committee. Specification is to be created for the 2 new apparatus that are replacing the existing 4 obsolete, out of date, and frankly dangerous apparatus that are currently in our fleet. Refueling of chainsaws and small equipment, ethanol-free gas is to be used only. Refueling of apparatus is to be completed when apparatus is at 3/4. Apparatus fuel levels are to be checked by the career staff every Friday and when returning from maintenance. New steel rescue saw has been purchased and placed in service on engine 415. 2 sections of hard suction at Company 1 are in the process of being repaired or replaced, contingent on price. Apparatus maintenance services in the process of being scheduled for the remainder trucks. Engine 415 drag links need to be replaced. Batteries have also been replaced. Tanker 215 has a reoccurring check engine light. Engine 215 has a leaking cross lay. Utility 215 needs head gaskets to be replaced in the near future. We're getting prices on that. Marine 1 and 3, preventative maintenance on motors will be completed in-house, and a work party organized by Captain Miner will also be put in place to paint Marine 315. ATV preventative maintenance is to be scheduled. The Buffalo, our antique piece, Captain Miner is researching vendors to make the Buffalo mechanically sound. From the medical division, any non-certified personnel, the executive board made the decision that any personnel that is not a state certified EMR or EMT may not report to a medical call. The exception, of course, is lift assist. And from me, Michael Ahern and Jason Prescott are our 2 new full-time career firefighters. And for the first time ever, I will have the privilege of swearing them in at tonight's monthly meeting. So that'll be great.
Great. Report. Fire marshal's report.
It's been a few months, but it's still, list is kind of small still. We did finally get plans for a new gas station that's going in down across from Dutchess. I'm not sure when that's actually going to happen, but the plans actually just showed up. That building across the street that Brian owns, the one that was the real dangerous one, was falling down. If nobody's noticed, they actually tore it down. It was the one that had the open pond inside not sure where the water wheel was.
Where the mill was.
Yeah, so that's gone now, yeah. So that was dangerous. We're doing the final inspections for Jimmy's restaurant down at the bridge. He should be, we just signed his liquor license, so he should be another month or so before he's ready to open. He does have a fire alarm in there. It's a simple panel. It's by the side door, not the front door, the side door it's at. Fire prevention's this Thursday, 9 a.m. at the elementary school. And I just have it on top of my head too, and it just, I just don't know on top of my head. It came to my.
If it comes back, we
I
can revisit that.
I'm like, I had a list. I'm like,
I think we all understand that, completely.
Welcome to adulthood.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
anything else?
I think it was a few months ago, but I think Banners is open now. I think I'd sent that to Craig a while ago. They're open. They're living in there. I guess that was it. I thought there was something else.
Nice, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Good report. Medical division report from Captain Kolick. R1 responses have been excellent and have been for many months. We're about 100% on our R1 call, so that's awesome. September 15th, there was a diabetic medical training with Bob Gaudio. It was great. We went over the
Buddy, you're on the air.
monitors, and the training was awesome. And we have brand new ones that just came in, which we'll be handing out to our new recruits that are on the road. So that's good. Captain Lightmere spoke about the ambulance update. We went great with lots of fire medical personnel in attendance to discuss the training and the next steps, respectively. Training for overdose is now scheduled for October 22nd and 23rd with the police and town officials, with invitation was extended to other towns. Melody picked up the naloxone kits for town officers in Hartford. Publicity, I'll do that now while we have her on the thing here. Publicity going great. Article in East Haddam News pending extrication that coming out this week. Chief's letter to the editor possibly this week, but definitely next. Articles pending submission, 2 new career staff swearing in, and East Haddam Magazine pending Memorial Garden, which is in front of company. Extra resources. If we find those calls that need additional resources in different homes that we go into, we can provide our standard sheet of resources from 211. We're asking fire personnel, EMS personnel to notify Captain Kolick if we find situations, and if you find anything is going on that we might need to give extra resources to people in town. Right. She's going to be, Captain Cole is going to be the resource for the 2 personnel juniors that are doing the EMR classes, especially with how that ties into the medical portion of the junior training. File Life is into info received. We'll work out a review and presentation. Remember the Vial Life that used to be on the refrigerators? We're going to be working on a program to restate some of that in a better way, which is important because when we get to a call, we really need to grab that information right away. We're always hunting around for it. So we're going to do that. Cleaning out Company 2 extra materials from COVID. Embroidery and installation of the new first in bags of apparatus expect to be done by next month. Incorporating official name of the medical division name by the bylaws. So we're still working on an official name for the R1 response team. We'll be coming up with that very shortly. Nice job. Any questions about that? Great. What's that? You know, go. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
Reroute to fire marshal.
So we did an inspection over at the new, not the new, the existing Lakeside Dans over at the reservoir. They have been officially shut down by the health department and fire code and everything. It's bad over there.
Where was it noted? I'm sorry.
The reservoir bowl lunch. There's
Okay.
Lakeside Dans there.
Yep, yep.
He's selling hot dogs out of the building, but
Yep.
then he moved to a pizza truck and a pizza oven and put a building over top of it and stuff. So he's officially been shut down. I don't know if he's actually going to follow through and open back up again next year without approvals, but he should be closed for a year now. So if you go there, just be known they're supposed to be shut down.
Don't eat there.
I would not. So,
Great, thank you.
yeah.
Okay, from Lieutenant Walker, she has been giving the junior members rides to the EMR class. That's why she's not here tonight. That's been really great. 2 juniors in the EMR class at Haddam Neck and one new junior application being brought to the front of the member body and a regular meeting tonight. No extra junior drills, October, November, EMR class schedule, and then they'll start on a regular schedule. So nice job on the junior division also, that's growing, and our juniors are attending fire school, and now they're doing EMR classes. So that program is going much better now, and it's great. Thanks to these guys for doing that. All right. We did special events. Anything about the building report?
Not much. We replaced the doors at Company 1, and everybody kind of knows what's going on with Company 2. So that's, I think that's going forward. I'm sure Craig will say something about it, but I think that's going forward pretty good, and I think you got plans coming pretty soon. I think they're here.
Great. So radio equipment report. So Craig is.
He's on the phone.
Craig, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, buddy. So I need it's all you. Whatever you want to throw out there. Go ahead.
Yeah, radios are status quo at this point. We're still working with Valley Shore to try and get the Tango hooked up to the ops channel. We had to order some more cables for radios, so hopefully that's in and going to get moved forward. I know the two new full-time or career guys started. I did not get a request for radios for them, so I don't know if we've swapped equipment out from somebody else that's left that I'm not aware of, but I have not seen a request for radios. They've been activated in active 911 based on an email I got from Chris today. So
I talked to Lieutenant Walker about that, see what.
Say that, what is, I'm sorry, I missed that first part.
Radios for the new
The
full-time.
new hires.
We don't have any, or,
He hadn't gotten
In
a
the
I have
request.
not gotten a request for them. So my ask is, did we swap radios out from someone who left and I'm not aware?
yeah, that would be a Chris question, and I could certainly follow up with him, Craig.
Yeah, there is
appreciate
one
it.
guy
I can
that
follow up with him
Right.
also. He did send me a request today to activate him in active 911, which was done. So
I'll send it right now, yep.
Yeah.
Great.
As far as the building, just to go back, the committee met. We had about a 2-hour meeting, I would say, last time. We do have a new alternate member. Brad Park has joined. Seems like he will be a great addition to the group, which is nice. He's got a lot of background in mechanicals and actually some history in building firehouses for a company called CES, who we've used on the town side as a commissioning agent. So good add to the committee. I have a contact, Brian, for the Bristol Fire Department. I'm going to try and reach out to you for some dates so we can set a tour up with the committee and a couple of the fire officers to go tour that facility
Great,
that Silver Petroselli built.
yep,
So I'll get to you in the next couple days to look at some dates that would work, and then I can reach out to them to get that set up.
okay, that's great.
Yeah, like Don said, we're moving forward pretty rapidly on stuff. I also just sent a little while ago an email to you and Ray. I think I hit send on it. There was some asks on specific equipment about the equipment washers and stuff. Just if we've identified those pieces of equipment, so as we're looking at the mechanical stuff, we can continue to move that stuff forward in a way that's productive, so we're not having to go back and space sizes because of making sure the equipment will fit.
Okay,
Other than that, I think our next meeting is scheduled for a week from Thursday. We were trying to meet this week, but we couldn't find a meeting room, so we ended up having to push out to next week.
So, Craig, can you tell me, we've noticed that Valley Shore has either not put out active 911, they haven't shown up on the board, or they're putting out multiple active 911.
so Commissioner, I'll stop you right there, I'm sorry. I just got, and that's what I was reading, I just got an email, Craig, from Steve Tick. He is working on that. It appears to be a software type issue, and they're working through that, where the active 911 message, when it's getting paged, is sending, as you probably have seen on your phone, I don't know, like 5 different text messages for the same call. Sometimes they're missing the call with EMS. There's been a lot of fluky type stuff that they're trying to work through. I have Steve as well as Rick Darren working on it.
I think it's a console integration issue with that.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, great.
Sorry.
No, I know,
Yeah.
tonight it happened multiple times, so I
Right.
figure we should try to get that straightened out.
Yeah.
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 Shooter drill, anything on that?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing, okay.
Chris and I were trying to get together just to talk through the stuff on his side. We just couldn't coordinate.
Okay, great. All right, anything else, guys? All right, correspondence? Any new business?
Is this the time to talk about Wildwood?
We should.
Okay. So I walked the Wildwood site with wetlands to see if we could identify where the best spot would be for a potential dry hydrant. And we identified between cottages 19 and 20. It's kind of at the end of the road where the property's split. So it's dead even in the middle of the entire association. So it's a good spot, and there's a lot of room to turn around.
Right.
But My concern, and you two experts would know better than I, distance to the water, and it changes because late in the season, the state drains the lake down 3 feet. So wherever the water is right now during swim season is going to change, you know, dramatically. I had an engineer report. Sorry guys, I should have handed this out. I asked our engineer who does the holding tanks, because our concern is if we're going to be putting a dry hydrant in and somebody has a holding tank there, it's going to be right in the way. Well, fortunately, cottages 19 and 20 do not have holding tanks, and they don't have any immediate desire to put one in. But even if they do, typically the holding tanks go right behind the cottage, and if we were going to do a dry hydrant, it would go right between their properties down to the water.
Right.
And then, you know, however far out it needs to go, so when they drain the lake, the tip's still in the water, so that you can get water in the middle of the winter. So, according to the engineer, in terms of water height, it is the land where the cottages are is 398 to 399 elevation. It's in the first paragraph, it's the end of the first paragraph of his email. And the water level is about 10 feet lower than that, 387 to 388. So 10 feet's not bad. I think research I've done, it can't be more than 20 feet of an elevation shift.
Great.
And the big question, I guess, for you guys is distance.
From land into the water?
Yeah, I'm figuring where the spout's gonna come up and where an engine would actually tap it, that distance to the water.
What do you think, no, 20 something feet maybe?
So from the head to the water?
Yeah. Because they're gonna be going down, what, you said 3 feet?
They go 4. They have to go 4 for frost.
Oh, when they drain it though, when they drain the.
3 feet, yes.
3 feet, okay.
Yeah, but I don't think so. Once you have it down, we're doing 45s.
Yeah,
So
45.
that takes a lot of sections away. I mean, that one up here on Grove Street, it's 250, 300, and we're pulling water with that.
Yeah, you mentioned that in the parking lot, which gave me a glimmer of hope.
So,
Because just guessing, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be about, like right now, it'd probably be about 150 feet to the water.
Right, from where you wanna put it, yeah.
I don't think 150 would be bad because we can do the 45s going up, which will take away the 90s for the suction, for the 90s, for that sharp turn.
But if you were gonna go up, say it drops, you know, in wintertime, and the distance was gonna be a little further, if you had to get closer to 300, do you just go with a larger diameter pipe to compensate?
Well, I don't think you're gonna be able to get that far on the water for the winter. Because we have to get on the water to support it. So we have to put some sort of structure in the water, in the lake to hold it up so it doesn't break. Because once the water goes away, it goes away. So I don't think we could go any farther. I think once the winter time comes, it's just gonna be, it's not gonna be there anymore.
So probably the next thing for me to do is, you know, we wait for the water level to drop, and then I do a measurement from where we think the spout's gonna be to where the water's edge is gonna be.
So we usually try to do a couple feet below. You know, it's sloped, so hopefully when it does come, it just drains all back out.
Right.
Once you lose it, but 2 to 3 feet.
They drop it about 3 feet in terms of level.
You know, I know it's not popular, we don't like doing them, but that's probably a spot for a holding tank too.
Meaning putting a hole in, like a cistern kind of a thing?
I know they're not popular. I mean, we're doing one on Orchard Road now. I know it's not popular. It's not a big fan favorite, but
So would that even be worth it though? I mean, what would that typically be, about 2,000 gallons, somewhere in that ballpark?
so Orchard Road is 5. That's the biggest one we can buy. It's non-engineered. So we can go buy a 5,000 gallon up in Portland, have it delivered.
Right.
Which buys some time, but
And what do? They dig it in deep enough so it's below the frost line?
Mhm.
So there is a great spot for that if we were gonna do it. We have a pump house where we have well water that people can tap into and, you know, grab in buckets. But behind that, there's plenty of space. If we were to do it a cistern, we could drop it in back there. And then it could be using the well water to top it off every time it gets used.
So where's the water come from, the lake, or you have a
It's a
whole?
well, we have a well there. So when you're coming down the
Yeah.
Wildwood Road, on the left, you'll see a little house there, a little structure. It's like a big
Yeah.
sized shed. That's actually a well behind it.
So go off another, is there a spot where we could actually make a driveway to the water?
No, you couldn't get to the water from there. Then you would continue the journey down. But it would be a place where if you had a cistern there, you could tap it for water and refill your tankers.
No, I think either way, I mean, we could put a pipe in there. You know, you just may lose in the wintertime.
I think pipe would be the cheapest. And the biggest, the danger of loss of life is obviously the summertime when people are
Yeah,
using
exactly.
the cottages. These are seasonal, so in the wintertime, we have a double gate lockout, so we don't allow people down there.
Sure.
But I'm thinking, what if a fire starts down there in the woods?
Yeah, no, agreed.
And,
Yeah.
you'd want to be able to kind of knock that down and have a place to get water.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, definitely, I mean, we got the ability to put one in, so.
Is this worth, maybe we do a little site survey and we
Sure.
take a little walk around there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll reach out to you and see what your timing looks like. Chief, would you
Yeah,
want to
sure, absolutely.
join us? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I mean, we just bought a bunch of stuff, so we might as well use it up, so.
How many, there's a lot of cottages.
There are 38 cottages.
Wow. That's a span of,
I'm
how
sorry?
many acres do you think that is?
Oh, we have 155 acres. We go all the way up to
Huge,
Smith
man.
Road.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's pretty huge.
And we actually own the property behind the Smith house. So the place that we're talking about where the cistern possibly could go, the pump station is right there. But where I think the pipe would be best is right down here, because it's right in the middle of the association. It's close to the water.
Mm.
And we got a lot of room there. We can spin an apparatus around.
Land to cover, okay, you guys are gonna check that out, I think that's great, thank you for
All right.
bringing that up, that's pretty.
Thank you for listening, guys.
No, that's, no, thank you.
So while we're actually on water holes, can I throw in Grove Street? So if you are okay with moving it, we can put another one in a shorter distance. Because I have no idea, somewhere from the beginning to the end, we keep pulling air somewhere. I don't know where it is, we've dug it up, we've replaced the fittings, somewhere in that pipe, there's a bad pipe. If you go, it's a horrible spot.
Yeah.
But if you want to take a look, if you go around all the way between the two buildings, it's about 100 feet to the water. So you're kind of stuck between those two buildings, the community building and the apartments, but it is a good spot to go.
Let's do it.
So we just abandon yellow, but we've done all the fittings over.
Right.
We've done the end over, we've done everything, it's just, we can't get it to work. So somewhere in that 200 feet or 250, there's a bad pipe somewhere. So I'm guessing when they did it, they didn't glue it, because the stuff we pulled up didn't have glue. When the developer put it in.
Oh, developer, that's my next question.
So he put it in, that was part of his approval for
Of course.
the apartments, and the ones we pulled out, Raymond just pulled apart. So somewhere,
Where is this at?
Grove Street,
Oh,
so somewhere there's something missing.
Yeah, let's do that, no. Let's do a shorter one and knock the other one down, or make sure it's out of commission so they don't get confused.
Yeah, it's a good discussion. Thank you, guys. Any other new business? Adjournment?
Before we adjourn, just a quick heads up, I was talking about the budgets, chief, and they're gonna be due in January sometime. They haven't figured out the exact date, so we should probably start thinking about,
We'll get together.
Yep.
Do what we did last time.
Yep. And that
Have
worked
a
out.
dialogue and work through some numbers.
Perfect.
Yep.
That was it.
Adjournment?
Motion to adjourn.
Ooh, yes. Okay. Out at 17:37?
Craig, should we sign you off?
Thanks, guys.
All
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
Have a good
You
night.
still there?
Bye-bye now.